It's Steve and Emily. We are starting a new series this week. So exciting! It's called The Blocks, Read, Pray, Live. And so it's really a foundational series for the kids all through the summer on reading their Bible, praying, and living out their faith. I think this will be super important to start with the basics as we have our new fifth graders who just joined us last week. So I'll be kicking off the series this week with the first week on Read, talking about why we read the Bible and what the Bible is all about, what its big basic storyline is, and how it just really reveals to us who God is and who we are, why it's so important to read it. Along with that, we're going to have a practice time for the kids each week in this series to be able to experience what we're talking about in the lesson. And so this week we're having them sit and read through some verses of a particular psalm and answer some questions about it. So just giving them that space to actually be in their Bible while they're at church, just on their own, and then following up with that in small groups afterwards.
Yep, and small group activity we're going to do this week will help students learn how to use their Bible, find chapters, find books, find verses, all that kind of stuff, but it'll also be able to do it in a fun way. It's called a sword drill. So we've given you a bunch of Old and New Testament verses. Select some, mix it up. You'll say the book and the chapter and the verse. It'll be a race for the kids to find that verse first. You can also, I would recommend first explaining how to find a book and a chapter and a verse in the Bible and doing some practice rounds helping kids with that before you turn it into a competition. Then do a couple rounds of competition. If you want to grab some dumb suckers from the snack shack for prizes, we're happy to do that. And also if there's a kid or a couple kids in your group that are just dominant at this, that have it down and know their Bible really well, you can reward them, let them win the first round or the second round or whatever, and then encourage them to help kids who haven't won. So it's just not one kid just owning it every time. So do that, and
that would be me.
that would be you. And also with that, I was gonna say something else about that. But
I'm sorry.
It's sorry. It's only supposed to last like maybe 10 minutes tops. So don't do that the whole time. But it'll be good practice and good training for kids being able to find passages in the Bible. I think we sometimes assume that they can do that, but before we start the whole year with them, to give them some practice in doing that. So we'll do that. Finally, our tip for this week. This is a really big week because we're setting the standard for all the new kids that have just moved up to preteen on what a small groups experience is like. So set the tone well. We want small group time to be somewhat lighthearted and relational, but we also want it to really be meaningful and deep, and a good time of respect and reflection and just getting to know God and community better. So this is a big week. Set the tone. Your kids will take cues off of discipline and respect and how you handle questions and all that kind of stuff from this week. So this is an important week for that.
Yeah. Also, we last week split into fifth grade girls, fifth grade boys, sixth grade girls, like that. And so we need your help in that too, just maintaining that in small groups. If you have kids coming to your table who are not that demographic that you had last week, or you just see a mixture of kids coming, be sure to direct them to the right group, because we want to start implementing that now as we have our new kids, that they're going to be with a consistent group that's separated by gender and by grade.
Absolutely. And finally, I'll be gone this weekend. I'll be up in Vail for a wedding, so Emily will be in charge. She's totally capable and there to help you. So she could also use your guys' help. We have in the gym right after church, the choir will be having some kind of celebration lunch in there, and we would like to be able to get things cleared out as quickly as possible. So if you are able and capable, would you stick around after church and help us put away some carts and clean up? That would be very, very appreciated this week. So we could use your help in that, and every week if you're available.
Every week.
Many hands make quick work. So we love you guys. We're praying for you. Expect great things from a great God, and we'll see you this Sunday.
Thanks, Steve.
Yeah, you're welcome.